Welcome back. We have an awesome matchup here on the main stage. Status Quo taking on Str8 Rippin. Chris, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great this morning, Scott. We're here in the championship bracket. This is the end here for the MLG Columbus event. Only the best teams remain now.
And, you know, we've had an exciting day already. Believe the hype, one of the only teams we thought who could take down the God Squad, a.k.a. Instinct, got 13th through 16th, losing to Warriors.
Yeah, and that's pretty depressing for a team that had such high hopes coming to this tournament. I believe they got third in Dallas or fourth in Dallas. One of the teams that a lot of guys in here thought was going to be in one of these losers bracket finals, winners bracket finals, something around those lines. But looking right here, we have the SQ squad versus Str8 Rippin, two powerhouse teams going for top 6.
And it's going to be interesting to see if the aggressive play style of Str8 Rippin can keep up with the teamwork of Status Quo. Status Quo absolutely dominated versus Impact already. I didn't get to watch Str8 Rippin this morning, but did you get to watch them, Chris? How they looking?
They were looking very strong. You could tell. I had a chance to talk with Naded a little bit. He said he's going to wake up today with a whole new mindset. You can tell he's pumped up, and when Naded's feeling good, Str8 Rippin's going to be playing really well.
You can never count them out. The legit Naded duo has been around since 2006. It's just one of the best duos we have out here. But the player who needs to step this up, and I'm not even so much step it up, and I'm going to retract that statement. The player who I'm watching out for is Flamesword. He needs to communicate to the top level that he always does and get his teammates head in the game. Yeah,
the player I'm looking for here on Status Quo has to be Assault. I know we talked about it a few days ago. When asked all these Status Quo guys, who's the best player on your team? The answer, Assault. And after watching the last series especially, you could tell this kid's a special player.
Yeah, I'm going to have to disagree. I like Enable on the team. I don't care what anyone else says. I like the little redhead who rips face all day. Look at him, just showing off for me. He hears me. Hey, buddy. And, of course, in this championship bracket, it is going to be the best of 5. First team to 3 wins is going to take it. Chris, do you think it's going Game 5?
I hope so for our sake, Scott. So far in Columbus, these matches have been really incredible, all basically extending to this 5-game series, coming down to the last team Slayer. And I got to think, though, if it comes down to a last team Slayer, I might be favoring Str8 Rippin here in this match.
Really?
Yeah.
Game 5 going to Str8.
Well, I know that Status Quo won a tournament. They've got some good players, some veteran players. But I like the composure that I've seen out of Str8 Rippin in this match, especially when it comes down to a Game 5 team Slayer. They can't allow, especially if they get an early lead, to Status Quo to get into it.
Yep, and it looks like Game 1 is going to be capture the flag on
Warlock.
Capture the flag on Warlock, the Halo 2 bring back. You have to favor Str8 Rippin in this one. These guys have been playing it for so long. A really good noob can just follow these guys' lead on this match.
Yeah, but exactly. If they think about this map like they did in Halo 2, they might run into some problems. Halo Reach, obviously a brand new game. There's new strategies involved. Halo 2, we saw a lot of teams going up to the top. Here in this map, we're going to see a lot of players on the bottom of the map.
All right, well, let's jump into it. Game 1, Status Quo versus Str8 Rippin. And it looks like we're going to start this one off with Enable from Status Quo, my favorite on the team. Let's see how he plays this one. Now, the interesting part about this game type is the portals are so very important. And already we have Enable on a humongous flank coming through the health pack. He's going to get on the port, spot the camo guy. If he kills him, this is a huge momentum swing for the Status Quo squad.
Yeah, but Ryan is playing a great play with the camo, actually running away, trying to survive with it. But really actually getting taken down right there by Ace. Huge play here for Status Quo. They needed to take down him early.
And it looks like Enable's going to set up on this flag as his teammates, and all 3 of them are pushing into the Str8 Rippin base. Str8 Rippin, we have 2 members down, Legit and Riot, a really good noob, are on the other side. Great flag stop, but I think Status Quo is going to be able to put this one in.
Well, right now the flag is kind of out in play. You've got the grenade launcher in the hands of Ace. He's just kind of running through portals. And it seems they're going to let this flag cap go. They don't see a really option a way back into their base to get a safe capture. They're going to allow themselves to get map control again and retry.
Now, it's kind of a questionable play for me to have the grenade launcher guy running the portals, but it seemed to work out for Ace. Even though he didn't get that kill, he managed to stay alive. If I'm running grenade launcher, I want to be running around the bottom and putting constant pressure on the other team. But here we go. Str8 Rippin. Nade is going to be putting in the first flag cap. There it is. 1:20. Str8 Rippin goes on board. Just when I thought Status Quo was dominating, Str8 Rippin gets a sneaky cap, and Naded is destroying.
Well, that was a great play right there by Str8 Rippin. They managed to get all 4 down in Status Quo, and they happened to be running the flag as soon as they got all 4 down. That's going to be a recipe for success.
Great job, and right there, I just saw Tsquared pulling out the book of tricks, going from top middle all the way to the other team's platform. I've yet to see that this tournament, just because if you jump on the platform, you normally get annihilated by all 4 members of the other team.
Well, it probably was, and the reason he did that was most likely to start them to get the other team to spawn on the side maps. A lot of the times when you're on the other team's platform, they won't spawn in their base, and it'll allow you to trap them at a side base, green or yellow.
Yeah, and that's the key to this game type for sure. And right now, Str8 Rippin has another flag. It is at their ramp portal. Tsquared's going to be fighting Assault, but Assault's going to give him the juke, and Tsquared's going to be clueless in this one, and he's going to be in a battle, and he is taken down. Great job by Assault to get out of there and make Tsquared completely clueless.
Well, Str8 Rippin's going to have to be scared, because right now there was just 3 down. You have the grenade launcher here in Assault's hands. He's an incredible player with it. Using it in the portal. I don't know where that guy went. Oh man, he even came back to challenge that. Impressive play right there. The Status Quo looking very strong for this flag cap.
I'm just not sure why they're putting this grenade launcher in the portal. It seems to me that's the biggest disadvantage, but Naded is absolutely huge. He's the sneakiest player, throws the flag out, stops the flag run, and now he's just going to stay here and force the Status Quo team to spawn on the opposite side. Incredible play by Naded.
I gotta say, when I used to play with this guy in Halo 3, he was always getting flag returns. I don't know how Status Quo doesn't see him. He seems to be able to run by almost any other player, and they're coming up clutch for his team with that flag stop.
Tsquared and Legit are going to be the last 2 alive on the Str8 Rippin squad, as it looks like Status Quo is going to be running the flag. They are running it ramp portal. I'm very shocked that no one is on Str8 Rippin and is able to stop his flag. And Tsquared backwhacks the wrong guy, but his teammate's able to stop the flag. Absolutely huge. The sprint fund was the best addition to this game ever.
the abilities were the best addition to this game ever. They had such a new dynamic here. A huge play right there by Str8 Rippin. Wow, that's the 2nd flag they've gotten returned right at the Status Quo base.
And Str8 is just much more clutch than this Status Quo squad. Status Quo seems to be outplaying them, but Str8 Rippin is just doing an excellent job dominating the match. And we're jumping on board with a really good noob. He's the spark for me on this team, but I haven't seen what he's doing, and right now they're all 4 down. Lucky spawn, and he's getting this, whatever it's called.
The assassination medal? Yeah, there you go, man. But right here you see Ace again running the flag. We've seen every single flag run so far go through a portal, but this time Ace, instead of going through the portal, running underneath one of the platforms of the side base and throwing the flag into his base. Let's see if Str8 Rippin's going to get the return again.
And it looks like Status Quo finally answers. It takes them 4 minutes, but Status Quo is on the board. It is 1-1. Status Quo showing some life. But here we go. We have Assault running the flag again. And it seems like they're not going to run this flag portal just because they know the Str8 Rippin squad spawned at green. They're going to run it through yellow nades and wait for the cover. Great heads-up play. Yeah,
this is probably the best play they could have made. Assault just staying alive, baiting that flag. If he doesn't go back, though, that flag is probably going to return as it's starting to flash right here. There it is, the return. Now they're just going to be looking to play some defense.
Flame Swords on green plat, putting in the shots. Enable is waiting for his teammates, and it looks like there's going to be an all-out assault on this Str8 Rippin flag run. I think they got to give up on this one, but Tsquared misses the melee, and he is going to be taken down on green flat. All 4 down for Str8 Rippin, and Status Quo. Assault's just staring at Legit when he spawns, hits him with the grenade launcher, hasn't cleaned him up. Humongous double kill. Status Quo showing some life. Is this going to be a triple? A triple, and he's taking down. That is 3 members of the Str8 Rippin squad down.
Ryan is the only one left alive for Str8 Rippin, but I don't think Status Quo is going to be able to take advantage of this. They know that all the members of Str8 Rippin are going to be popping up off spawn, and if they start running the flag now, there's a good chance Str8 Rippin might get a counter cap.
Very true, Chris. And it seems that It's the first 2 members when an all 4 down spawn. The first 2 members who are alive spawn on the yellow plat, and the other guys spawn underneath. So they have to keep that in mind. You always have to be looking at the flag first. And Str8 Rippin stop the flag. Well, yeah, Str8 Rippin, I guess, stops the flag. I don't know if they have to return that.
No, right now the flag was left at the status quo base. It just reset. No member on status quo was able to run there fast enough to get the touch. Again, a clutch play by Str8. But right now, it just seems that the game is all status quo.
It's so weird to think that, but at the same time, I'm watching these Str8 guys, and even though they're getting dominated, they're doing a great job at always preventing the flag capture. Naded's really got to find this camo guy. Excellent nade to take down Ace with the camo. That was a huge play. Tsquared's going to be sitting on the green plat, actually the green flag, along with a really good, or along with Legit as a really good noob is running the ramp portal. They are set up for a perfect cap here if they can run it through the ramp portal.
You can see here, SQ has been dominating the portals so far this game. Every time I feel a Str8 Rippin guys in the portals, status quo is almost focusing on those guys, feeling that they're the most important ones on the map.
I have to say the portals are definitely the deciding factor for both teams. Whoever can control it seems to control the game. Right now, Tsquared following the flag guy through to clean up any mess. He's just going to be the wrecking ball for this team. He's going to charge the nades. Great play. Status Quo is going to be caught off guard. This could be a potential double kill for Tsquared. But regardless, they are going to be able to put in this flag cap. No, the status quo threw the flag out, and Tsquared with a huge battle. If they can get this guy off of the base, they have a great chance of going up 2-1 over the status quo squad.
It's a big play right there by Ace. He was going up against Ryanoob on the flag, but Ryanoob playing huge and stopping the touch.
Finally, I saw it. Naded throwing the flag up to a really good noob on the main stage for the cap. Back to the Halo 2 days. Very impressive. The status quo is, I don't understand how they're not winning this game. They seem to be dominating on all sides of the ball game.
Well, right now, it has to do with Str8 Rippin's ability to get those clutch flag returns. Status quo getting the flag back to their base at least 3 or 4 times this game, only to have one member on Str8 Rippin just kind of ruin the flag cap completely.
Here we go. We have 3 down for the Str8 Rippin squad, and Tsquared's going to bravely run the flag. I'm not sure if this is the best idea, but he keeps a touch on it, and now status quo is faced with an objective dilemma that I'm not sure if they know what to do right now, Chris.
Well, right here you can see the status quo flag. He's about to return on time set. There it is, the reset. But Ace again running another flag for status quo. It seems that they've been running the flag up this ramp here. I'm not exactly sure if that is the best thing. Flame Sword now. Sneaking in.
Legit, absolutely just runs in front of Flame Sword. Flame Sword saw him, but he had the camo, so he didn't want to shoot. This may come back to haunt him, but a really good noob's in a position. Stops Enable running for the flag. They have a great job. They have a great chance to stop this flag run completely, and they do. Unbelievable status quo. How are you not putting these flags in?
Another flag reset while the other Str8 Rippin flag was on their base. This is just impressive moves by Str8 Rippin. You saw Legit run right in front of Flame Sword, knowing that instead of getting any sort of kills, it was more important to touch the flag and throw it out.
And I'm sitting over here and I'm looking at Str8 Rippin, and Tsquared is night and day, so much different than how he was at Dallas. Dallas' shots seem to be a little bit iffy, but it seems like on this match, in this series, he is absolutely dominating, possibly the best on this team right now.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with Tsquared, especially his game here at Columbus. But you got to think he was very unhappy with his Dallas performance. Probably very unhappy with all the individual performances on his team. And when Tsquared is going to put his mind to something, he's one of those players that you know is going to change it and fix it.
Oh my God, and Legit staying alive with the flag, and they're going to be able to run this through the grenades. Did he stick him? No, he misses, but I think he was able to knock down some shields. Flame Sword's the last one. Is he going to be able to get a return? No, he is not. Really good news. Finishes. They have 3 members down on this, 2 members down on the status quo squad. Enable is bottom middle. Assault is scrambling. He's getting shot from all angles, and Naded's going to be able to run this flag as Tsquared lays down the cover fire with the grenade launcher. Absolutely incredible play right now.
Yeah, but Str8 Rippin allowed that flag to reset, kind of wasting an exceptional play right there by a really good dude. I don't know if you saw, he grabs the flag, runs all the way back around, grabs it knowing that the other player is sitting on the flag about to get the 3-second return to keep the flag in play. Ryan is showing why he's one of the best objective players here in this league.
I did not realize that's what happened, but thank you for pointing it out. But right now, we have the flag running with status quo. It looks like Ace is going to be able to put this into the health pack, but as soon as they get the flag all the way back, Str8 Rippin is just in the base, throwing the flag out. You're going to have Legit getting the return, but he's going to be taken down as Tsquared runs this third potential flag cap. Just a great job by Str8 Rippin to get in the status quo base. Status quo really needs to start noticing where the flank is coming from because Str8 Rippin's running all over them.
Sneaky Tsquared running the flag bottom middle. This is a route that we don't see very often. Woo! Wow, and a return right there by the Str8 Rippin squad. Great teamwork right there.
With just 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in regulation, we have Str8 Rippin up 3-1 over our defending Dallas champions. Will status quo be able to make a last-minute return? I'm not sure. If they don't stop this Str8 Rippin flank, they have no chance.
Yeah, Str8 Rippin getting the status quo flag all the way to their base now. What we're going to see here is we're going to see a lot of just slaying over this flag. Both teams are going to use it to bait the other team in.
Couldn't agree more here. And status quo pulling a flag. Assault's going to be running it to green, underneath green plat. Looks like he's going to run it right up the ramp, but I don't know if I like this play so far. Every time a member of the status quo squad runs the flag up the ramp, they always seem to die because Str8 Rippin is just that much faster. And Assault, you got to make a decision. Unbelievable. He is taken down, and the flag's going to be left there. And here we go. Legit is in the base again.
Yeah, just the teamwork we're seeing from Str8 Rippin at the beginning of this game has just been incredible. You keep seeing the flag guy with the grenade launcher running around as well. I wonder, that is one of the best strategies I think I've seen. The camo flag, grenade launcher flag, it seems like all that kind of stuff works here in Halo Reach.
Yeah, grenade launcher flag definitely seems to be good, but right now we have Str8 Rippin all 4 members down, and status quo Flamesword, the captain, is in this Str8 Rippin base. Spots Legit spawning yellow flag, calls the audible, and he's going to be running to bottom middle. Naded's going to be taken down. That is 2 members down on Str8 Rippin. Status quo is in a great position if Assault can stay alive and if Ace can get a touch. Ace gets the touch. It looks like they have a chance to put this in, but Str8 Rippin's coming on the respawn. They may have to call this one off.
Yeah, great decision making there by the Str8 Rippin squad, running around, trying to use the flag as bait. They know that SQ's got to get a touch on that flag if they want to keep it in play and use it to their advantage.
And Naded really stepping his game up. Yesterday and the day before, I was not highly impressed with Naded, but like you said, you gave him a pep talk. You said, Naded, you're better than this, step it up. And he's playing very awesomely right now.
Yeah, well, the mentality you come into the tournament, especially day to day, is going to be huge for your confidence. Naded just kind of didn't seem like he had the confidence earlier in this tournament, but now that his team's starting to get on fire, I talked to him, he woke up thinking a little bit differently, and now you can see he's just playing with that confident shot.
A minute 20 left in regulation. Status quo is going to be pulling the flag, showing some last-minute heart. But is it too late, Chris? There is 60 seconds left on the clock, and they still have yet to put this flag in. Is there any way possible for them to win?
There is a way possible to win, but it's going to be hard, especially with Str8 Rippin now running up another flag into their base. It almost looks like Str8 Rippin's going to have to take a 4-1 lead. If that happens, this game is essentially over.
And Legit's going to be taken down. Tsquared's the last member alive. It seems like Tsquared has ice in his veins this tournament. He is just the reason why Str8 Rippin is in this match, just delaying status quo from getting any flag cap. But status quo seems to have map control, and Legit is the only member alive on the Str8 Rippin squad as Naded just comes off the respawn. Unbelievable. Status quo has 30 seconds. It is 3-2. Can they tie it up or at least pull a flag to send it into overtime?
Yeah, this is going to be a huge choke, I think, here by Str8 Rippin if they allow status quo to be able to run this final flag. This is not something we're used to see a veteran team do.
I can't believe they have the flag out. It seems like it went ramp portal. Assault's gonna be throwing it, running it into the nade. Str8 Rippin. Legit is up in the health pack right now. He is taken down. Ryan Noob is the last one alive. Tsquared coming off with the respawn. A really good Noob really needs to play this one well, or else they are going to be forcing an overtime situation. And an animation. What an unbelievably stupid move right there. You can't animate. It takes 2 seconds. That's the flag return.
Exactly, and animation's going to be a pretty unclutch play. I doubt he wanted to do it. Sometimes the game feels it. But there you see Str8 Rippin going for the return, and there it is. 15 minutes afterwards, Str8 Rippin taking it 3-2.
And 20 seconds into overtime, Str8 Rippin sealing CTF Warlock 3-2. Awesome job by Tsquared, the captain, just dominating with that grenade launcher throughout the entire game.
Yeah, and I was really impressed actually by Riot Noob's ability to use the objective to his advantage, making sure that Status Quo wasn't able to get any sort of returns.
And as we take a look at the stats, I believe a really good noob actually had the most kills in the game, and we didn't even, well, the most kills on Str8 Rippin, and Naval leading the pack with a +9. Legit, I thought you were destroying. How did you go -12? But regardless, they win game 1, 3-2. We're going to a commercial break. We'll be back in 30.
The Major League Gaming Pro Circuit is brought to you by Hot Pockets, NOS Energy Drink, the Sony Ericsson Xperia Play, and Stride Gum.
Welcome back. Awesome game 1. Str8 Rippin, whatever the word is, beating Status Quo in game 1. CTF Warlock, incredible match. And up next we have TS Sanctuary. Chris, what are you looking for here?
Well, I'm looking for a comeback here by Status Quo. They've been down. They're down now 1-0 in the series. Losing game 1, they've kind of got Str8's got the momentum moving into the next game. And I'm looking for Enable to start going off with the sniper rifle here on Sanctuary.
But on the other end, I'm looking at Naded here. I think Naded's going to absolutely pick this Status Quo squad apart on Sanctuary. But why don't, instead of predicting, let's see it. Let's jump into this game 2 matchup. TS Sanctuary, we're jumping on board with Enable. Here we go. Enable is not going for the sniper. Instead, he is going to charge the Str8 Rippin rock jump up. Looks like legit from the Str8 Rippin squad is going to grab that sniper, and Tsquared's going to get a flank, take out Enable. I am not sure what the Status Quo squad is doing. You want to get your sniper heated up as quickly as possible, especially in the swing game that is game 2.
Yeah, they gave the sniper to Ace here on the Status Quo squad, but he was taken down right there by Naded. You can see Naded charging in now, trying to get control of the Status Quo sniper hut, what we believe is the key to this map.
For sure, and legit is connecting with the body shot. I thought it was a headshot on Enable. Tsquared is trapping himself currently in the rocks, but he's got great help from Naded, and he's going to stay alive, but he's going to be taken down. Naded is stuck at the other team's base. Really good noob, and legit is just destroying right now. Just picking up a headshot, missing the body shot. He really needs to dip out of here.
Did you see that strategy right there by Flamesword? knowing that Legit was going to be sniping and trying to keep him out of zoom for the most part, he picked up the needle rifle and now using it in top middle to pick up some quick one-shot kills.
We said it last night in the Big Flex 4 free-for-all, which was exciting, that the needle rifle is going to make more appearances, and so far the captain of Status Squad, the Dallas champions, is already putting it to use. Great strategy from this team.
Yeah, Nabel now having a sniper in the Str8 Rippin rocks, actually charging in, connecting on 2 body shots, picking up 2 assists. Missing right there, now dying. But here we go. Now we're going to see the stalemate in Sanctuary, at least for the next foreseeable future.
And Assault looks like he's going to go for ring control. He's going to double back, and Nabel's got his back, and Nabel's going to be jumping into the base as Ace has the sniper. Things are looking great right now for Status Quo. But right now it is tied 11-11. And Status Quo just picking up the next kill. Naded gets a kill, 12 apiece. I can't believe what is going on.
What I'm seeing right now is Status Quo is just now starting to get into the Str8 Rippin base. It feels that Str8 Rippin thought they had control of their own base, but as soon as they get a little too, as soon as things get a little hectic, Status Quo guys are just kind of slipping in the rocks, maybe in the hut, and it's really starting to put the pressure there on Str8 Rippin.
Really good news, going to pick up the red base's sniper. He is going to be looking at the flag. Status Quo's got to keep their heads up because he's about to rip some bodies off. I don't know if he can headshot, but a great nade. Tsquared coming in on the flank on the rocks. Naded sitting on the carbine. Legit is on the pea shooter. Things are not looking good for the Status Quo squad.
No, this is exactly what we talked about, trying to get complete control of the other team's base. When you play this Team Slayer game, you're looking to go on some runs. You're looking to go on maybe a 5-6 kill run, start turning the game in your favor, and by controlling the base, you see here Str8 Rippin basically going on this 7 kill run right here, 24-16. You saw a second ago it was 17-14. Huge play by Str8 Rippin controlling the Status Quo base.
Really good noob. Pitt finally getting his hands on the health pack, connecting, not connecting with the body shot. This game is broken sometimes.
It almost sounded like he actually got connected with that shot. You heard the scream from the Master Chief. I'm sure Really Good Noob is almost as sad as we are that we didn't see that awesome no-scope.
But here we go. Right now, Str8 Rippin is setting up in the ring. Legit is going to be taken down. Never mind. Status Quo is back at it. Assault has a flank on the Str8 Rippin rocks, and he is going to be pushing the base. All members of Str8 Rippin are going to be spawning under the turret. This is perfect for Status Quo right now. Incredible momentum change. It is just a 3-kill game as Assault gets into a one-on battle, and he gets punched in the mouth. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, we saw the score going from a basically 25-16 game all the way now to just a 29-24. Assault now picking up the sniper. You can hear the teamwork right there, telling him he's behind him. That way, a Really Good Noob was not able to sneak up and get the sniper rifle.
But a Really Good Noob is so fast. Yeah, he's finally taken down. But it looks like this Str8 Rippin squad is already putting more or no, that is their base. I am sorry. Putting the sniper to use. An amazing headshot. Ace is going to be pushing through the rocks. Great teamwork, and Status Quo is going to be showing some life. Assault, you really need some health here, bud. You got to start doing something.
Wow, I can't believe that grenade didn't kill him. Assault's got to be feeling pretty lucky right here. That grenade almost literally right at his feet, somehow sprinting over it. We're getting taken out. I don't know what he was doing, trying to run with his own team sniper into the Str8 Rippin sniper hut. Questionable decision.
Sometimes players just get in this weird funk that they are invincible and no one can kill them. Assault right there is a perfect example. He just jumped out and challenged Legit of all people with the sniper out. Legit's going to make you pay for that 9 times out of 10. Stop the highlight reel. This is a tournament. But Tsquared dominating Ace right now in the rocks. He coached this team at the 2010 National Championship, and now he is tied with them. What a ridiculous turn of events in just a season.
Yeah, exactly. Tsquared not having his best season last season or just his best events in the past few times. But you can tell he's definitely come into this event, practiced. They went to the 5-team LAN, played exceptionally well, placing second in the final tournament. Actually, the one team, it seemed, that really gave Instinct any trouble during that time. But you can just see, he's just confident right now. He's happy. He feels comfortable on this Str8 Rippin squad.
40 apiece. Flame Swords trying to take a stand in the ring as Tsquared's going to be pushing up. And Status Quo takes a 2-kill lead right now. Ace is sneaking into the base. Tsquared's taking heavy fire. He's going to be taken down 43-40. Status Quo coming out of nowhere as Assault comes on this ultimate flank. He's going to pick up a misses the double kill, but this is just ridiculous. This is the 3-kill game. Str8 Rippin seems to not be able to get any control of the map. I think Status Quo is going to be able to run away with this one.
Yeah, and Assault actually just picking up the Str8 Rippin sniper, but taken out. Good play by Str8 Rippin, securing their own base. Now they'll be able to kind of slow it down and maybe be able to bring it on back.
46-44, Str8 Rippin still staying in this one. Legit has a sniper, and Tsquared's going to get shot once. Burn the camo, still a heads-up play, but with 47 to go, or with the Status Quo having only 1 kill left, I don't know if that was the right play. Excellent job. Ace picking up the double, gets the triple. They don't give him the triple, but Ace winning the game with 3 kills back to back to back. Impressive showing from the Status Quo squad. What an awesome game, too. Neck and neck the entire time until finally Status Quo says, I've had enough. You're not the best team, I am.
Yeah, great play right there from both sides. The key to that game, I thought, was Flamesword controlling Ring 2. I feel like every time I was going back to his screen, he was picking up a double kill, allowing his team to kind of control the middle of the map and allowing them to sneak into the Str8 Rippin base.
Well, you see what the next game type is, but we can only watch that after we take a commercial break. We'll be back.
All right, guys, if you like what you're seeing here on our HQ stream for Columbus, you can get the HQ stream for Anaheim and Raleigh at a 25% discount until the end of today's broadcast. $15 is going to get you HQ access to both of these awesome events. I want you guys to visit MajorLeagueGaming.com/HQ to buy it now.
And here we have it, Str8 Rippin versus Status Quo 1-1. What a nail biter. This next game is Bomb on Zealot. Should be an interesting one here.
Yeah, I just say we get right to the game. I mean, these guys are ready to play. They're pumped up. They want to know who's going to take home the prize.
Well, before we even gave the order, they already started it, so I guess they're anxious.
Yeah, they want to know. They want to know who the better team here is today.
Jumping on board with Flamesword at the beginning of this Game 3, and I really like it because we're going to talk a little bit about strategy here, Chris. Give us the ideal setup, which never really happens in this game type, but give us the ideal setup for Bomb Zealot.
Well, with the Assault, you're going to have to bring the bomb into the other team's base, arm it. It takes about 5 seconds for these guys to arm it, and then you're going to have to watch the bomb for another 15 seconds to allow it to get yourself a plant. But essentially, you've got the spot. You're seeing Enable taking faces. This area of the map, the landings, you're going to want to control your other team's landing. It's going to give you the best viewpoint of the entire map possible and allow you to do what Enable's doing and just start ripping faces off. The other strategy, the health pack, the base right here, that's where the other team's going to be spawning. That's where they're going to be wanting to attack and disarm any plants. You're going to need to be watching that thing the entire time you're arming.
Yes, now, I'm getting a little bit tired up here. We got a long day. It's Championship Sunday. We still have yet to see Instinct drop a game, or one of these teams going to advance all the way to the finals. We'll find out. Crank up the Astros. We're going to a listening in.
Bombs are red. Bombs are red. Guys, front of blue, guys. Bring one. Bring one. Bring one blue lights. Bring one blue lights. Mike, go better blue. Up red. Legit blue bridge standing. Blue bridge. One down. Not blue one. Bring blue. Still there. He's one shot, guys. Front of blue. One shot, guys. Top gold weak. Top gold going red. He's one shot down there.
Stay alive. Red landing. Somebody needs to flank. There's a guy red landing.
Red final, one shot. Red health pack.
There's a guy our bridge. Red bridge.
Bottom eight. He's red bridge still. I got him.
Red landing. Stay alive.
Eating right here.
One shot. Top gold.
Red two. They're trying to arm it. Red two.
Two guys on me.
Watch out.
Two guys on me. Nice. One shot. Red landing.
He's top gold.
Tsquared has sniper.
One shot blue landing. Tied. One shot blue landing. 2-2. Stay alive, man. Blue landing. Down. We're out, Mike. Red bridge. Blue lane. Blue bridge. One shot. Our bridge. Weak. Red. I threw the bomb down. Red landing, guys. Red two with the Vapor and red bridge. Red bridge. Red two. Red bridge. Weak. Alright, guys. Bombs up. Red landing, guys. Two fight.
Keep killing. So bottom area, I help. I'm dying. Watch out, fire.
One shot.
I got it. Spiral, there's a health. Two guys. Still alive. There's no one there. Watch out, one. I got him.
I'm a dino, Ryan.
Open landing, sir.
You got me.
Grenades now, Brett. I don't have any.
They're gonna get it.
Let's go under our base. Throw that, man. Our landing.
Ring one. Let's do bomb up.
Can't. Bottom mainer. 2 shots.
Our landing was shot. Is.
Bring it in. We gotta stay alive.
I can't stop him right here.
I'll get her.
Got legit.
Red health. One shot on our base.
I'm landing from under. Blue one, 2 of them. One's in front of blue. Naded's weak. Blue one. There's 2 blue ones. They're gonna go spiral.
Tsquared's hurt. There's a guy on our base.
The other's 2 spiral. Naded's one shot.
Don't die.
I died. One spiral. Look there.
Their health's hurt.
Aaron, stay alive, Aaron.
One shot legit.
Blue landing, Aaron. Blue landing.
You guys work together.
There's 2 of them on it. 2 seconds.
I think they got. We got it.
Blue flag. 2 down. Weak. Two's one shot.
Weak. Blue flag. Going blue straight. Blue landing.
Front of blue.
Blue landing, guys. Blue landing
right now.
He's weak. He's weak. Mike, he's Goldberg. Mike,
when you spawn,
2v2.
Nice.
2v2.
let's get the sniper.
Aaron, watch him go there. Up red, Aaron.
Nice.
Now you get the blue landing.
Alright, you last 2.
Sniper.
He's red landing. You
Red
guys just push.
Red landing,
Aaron, 2. There's 2 on your end. Aaron behind you. Blue 2, there's a guy. Blue 1, ring 1.
Let's go!
Ring one on bomb. He's gonna toss it up. He didn't toss it up. He's one shot though. He ain't got it. That's 2. Red landing.
Still there.
Crouching red landing. He's got snipe. What's he doing? He's up there. Up gold as well.
Shot
Up gold behind you.
Yeah, there's 2 red line guys. Like, just get over on their base.
Nice.
Like, they're running the bomb right now. Look, guys. No, they're not. Look, yeah, red light. They're just. Like, he's watching you.
Smart. You got to stay alive. Take your time. They have a sniper red lane.
Ring two.
Just one shot.
Blue on.
Sniping red lane.
Our front jump. He's going our bridge.
And red jump. To your right, Ian.
I help.
I can't beat him down. He's weak now. Nice. 3 dead. Just
Nothing landing behind him.
2 dead now. Grab on some. Bring it in. He's still 2 dead.
They're street.
Sandbags.
On, slide.
I'm nading sandbags right now. Lift the gold. Pour the gold. One shot. Shot behind you.
Still spiral. 2 shots. And main ramp.
I'm pushing.
3 guys lobby. Let's now. No. Stay.
Alright, Sasha, 2 guys are. Alright, stay alive. That's a weak. One's your bridge. Top center, and the lights. Go through portal. Go through portal.
Stay alive, Tom. Stay alive. I'm coming over to the bottom main ramp right now.
We're landing right now, Ace. We're landing, Ace. He's got shots.
Ace one shot. Ace one shot for landing.
Landing assault, one shot.
Yeah, under the base, last guy.
Grab bomb.
Up into 20 seconds. Let's get under the base, I swear.
He's gonna be the spiral.
He's fire on those guys.
Ring one.
I died, man.
I won. You died though, ring one.
They're flagged.
Ring one right now.
They're flag nading.
Ring one, he doesn't get a bait, he's up your landing. Up your landing.
That's one.
No, it's fine.
They're firing out, they're firing, go to ring one.
Tell me when you get smoke.
Stop going now, sniping. Stop going sniping. You got me.
Salt one shot, top gold. Salt one shot, top gold. Dead.
So shot, nice. Our landing, listen.
One shot.
One shot. This is one shot.
Dead.
Nice.
I got killed. Two dead. Let's go on our bridge. Our bridge. Top center. Last
Drop.
guy. Ring one.
And under the base.
Ring one
Nice.
side.
Last guy. Under the base.
Soul, going for two. What's he doing?
One shot here.
One shot.
One shot here.
He's got it. He's going right
Lights.
Nice.
Watch the pistol for sure.
Pistol right now.
Flame in ace. Flame in ace.
He's weak here. One shot charging. What are you doing, Flame?
One shot, main ramp. One shot bottom main ramp. Top main ramp also.
No,
You guys main ramp. They're going to over a bridge. They're going over a bridge. Any of us are going to also. Ryan, they're going to be there.
I'm on their health.
No, no armor yet.
Ring one, ain't up there landing.
Watch
out, they're landing.
They're first up right now. They're first up.
Watch out, they're street.
No, he went
Damn
spiral.
it. They're health back. They're health back with two.
Last side.
He's on their flag right now, too. He's going at bottom center.
Ring two right now. Ring two.
And they're clean.
Blue one.
On that little ledge.
Blue one.
No, clean. He's bottom main right.
Ring one, he's ring one.
He's ring one. Blue one right now.
Shot ring one.
Red landing, guys. He's up red landing, guys. One shot.
Nice. Blue one was one shot.
Down.
Ring one, Aaron. Ring one. Naded's hurt. Nice. Let's go.
Stay alive, Aaron. Aaron, you stay alive. Blue two. Mike, you stay alive.
2-1.
He's got bomb up red landing. Ring one.
He's
One shot blue.
He's fighting blue.
He's one shot blue landing.
Ring one. He's gonna go front. He's gonna go up red landing. Or front of
Blue
base.
landing.
Ring
Just
two.
one shot, guys.
Shot in their flag.
Alright, legit one shot. Blue straight. Blue two also, Mike. Legit was one shot. Like blue, like blue. I don't know. Like every first round.
Our landing weak.
Staying alive. He's weak, Cleat.
He's
one shot. He's one shot.
Our street, one shot.
Two there. Blue one. I got one.
Our landing.
He's got
I got that from blue one. Ring one.
We're together.
Ring one. Top goal.
He's coming to our landing.
He's got a big weak.
I got like two shots.
Top gold.
Just get to the base. Get to the base.
Play smart.
Alright, bombs on goal. Bombs one shot of goal. Bombs one shot of goal.
He's got like
Bombs one shot.
main ramp. Squared.
I'll get up.
Squared's main ramp and it's got red landing.
He's ring one.
Dude, our spiral, our health.
And our landing.
Out of health, guys. Out of health.
Play it smart.
One shot of landing.
Another one. Play it smart.
Stay alive.
Get nades on it. Get nades on it.
He's in the back.
Lead the back.
No, that nade hit him.
Seems that Str8 Rippin finally has a good chance to plant the bomb, but status quo, the story of the game, no one can get the arm. Unbelievable defensive and just a skirmish going on right now, Chris.
Yeah, both these teams playing incredible Halo. They're both going back and forth, trying to arm in their base, but no team has gotten a truly good setup yet. It looked as if Str8 Rippin earlier in the game was going to be able to do it, but we watched Ryan Noob kind of choke with the sniper a little bit. I hate to call him out like that, but that was
Don't apologize, Chris.
I mean, it's bad, but that was the kind of play that needed to be made. And now we see Status Quo bringing the bomb in and controlling the landing themselves.
But it seems that Str8 Rippin knows the landing is the most important part, so they sent all 4 guys to get rid of Flame Sword after they took out 2 members of the Status Quo base. Great play, and Tsquared is just trying to do everything he can, but Status Quo is shutting him down currently. Legit coming off the respawn. Naded's going to move the bomb blue street to top gold as a really good noob goes top middle. It looks like if Str8 Rippin can... Then there's 3 members of Status Quo down with Ace and Flamesword coming off the respawn. This is a great chance.
Yeah, but Flamesword now trying to flank the Str8 Rippin squad. I love how much emphasis Str8 Rippin's been doing in controlling the top gold. They know that Status Quo, every time I've watched them play Zealot Bomb, the way they've farmed it is making their way with the bomb through top gold. They're trying to stop them, but now Str8 Rippin actually getting an opportunity to try to arm this bomb.
And Tsquared's halfway there, but it looks like he's going to be stopped short, and they just can't catch a break as Legit is absolutely destroying and fending off the entire Status Quo squad, but he knows he can't leave the landing because if he does, they're just going to spawn there and absolutely stop another bomb arm. And a huge play by Flamesword to kill Legit. Unbelievable. There is 3 members of the Status Quo squad alive as 3 members are dead on the Str8 Rippin. Great play.
Yeah, you see Flamesword right there starting to smack dead bodies, knowing that the Str8 Rippin player is going to be looking at their death screens, kind of throwing an insult to him, telling him, you can't arm on us.
And a really good noob really just needs to stop picking up the sniper. I have to call him out. Give it to Tsquared, give it to Legit, give it to Naded. waste the ammo, just get it out of his hands. He's not doing anything with it yet.
I mean, the kid is known around the league as an objective player, but to play at this high level, I'm sure he's good with the sniper. It's just maybe today is not his day.
Yeah, well, it's Championship Sunday. Someday it has to be everyone's day, Chris. But Flamester's going to be throwing this bomb bottom middle from the landing, something I have yet to see throughout the tournament. I'm interested to see if one of his teammates, and yes, here we go, Assault was bottom middle. He's going to throw it to the blue landing, and he's going to grab the grenade launcher and come behind the Str8 Rippin squad. Awesome play. I can see this being the evolution of how this game type is played.
Yeah, Flamesword's actually been throwing the bomb out to bottom middle. It usually does that. Flamesword kind of been known for throwing the bomb out kind of like that. But I mean, it's a really smart play. You know, if the bomb's on your landing, it's easy to just kind of walk it in an arm. If you're throwing it out bottom middle, it's just going to have to take Str8 and back down to bottom middle in order to grab it and throw it back up. Another 3 or 4 seconds that Status Quo will have to kind of defend that arm.
All three members alive on the Str8 Rippin squad, as it looks like they're going to attempt to bring the bomb in. 3-on-3 right now. Assault's going to be taken down. Tsquared just destroying right now, as Naded's going to attempt to get the bomb up. He's going to throw it up on a jump we have yet to see on the main stage. Absolutely incredible. There seems to be a ledge right there in front of the base. That's not the front jump, and they arm the bomb. Status Quo, Assault is on it, but Tsquared is going to not be able to hit the shot. Great play by Assault to disarm that bomb.
Yeah, and it's another great play by Assault. Knowing that Tsquared is going to have that sniper rifle coming to try to stop him, he was already staring at the landing and ready to shoot him, get him out of zoom. Again, great defense by Status Quo.
This is the most defensive-oriented game I have ever seen. It's just no one can get a handle. And look at this. Naded is going for the sneaky arm, and the only person who's close to stop him is Assault and Enable. And Enable sees it and reacts quickly. Unbelievable heads-up play. He has the reaction time of a cat.
Yeah, Naded getting so close to getting that sneaky arm. I don't know if it would necessarily have worked, but it definitely would have stopped the Status Quo squad from actually charging in on his base, giving his team an opportunity to kind of break this setup.
Enable's going to be looking to get the bomb arm, as there is 3 members of the Str8 Rippin squad alive. It looks like they're going to be able to disarm this bomb. Assault's coming up from behind, though, with the grenade launcher, and he is too late. Another bomb disarm. This game is absolutely incredible. A huge double kill from Assault. And Naded is going to be running the bomb, though, to Assault's landing. Assault really needs to get back to his base. I'm not sure if he knows what's going on.
And check out the spot Assault got in. It's a spot I have yet to see. You can jump up and hide on the top of one of those railings. So sneaky. It didn't necessarily work out for him in that instance, but I definitely can see some situations where that's going to be used in the future.
Incredible play here. These guys are at the top of their level, and there's just no one who can stop them. It almost seems, though, that they're getting frantic and trying to get any bomb arm possible because they know there's only 1 minute and 30 left, and Naded sticks a blue hat on Ace. Have fun with that. Happy birthday, bud.
Yeah, the blue diaper, as Genius, I believe, calls it over there. But the biggest thing we've seen here is that Str8 Rippin has really just been dominating this game. I know it might not look like it here. The score is 0-0 after 14 minutes. But Status Quo's gotten one plant. One time have they gotten it. Or Str8 Rippin, this has got to be the 4th, 5th time they've gotten a plant, but not, or an arm, but not a plant. Str8 Rippin seems to be putting the pressure right now on the defending champs from Dallas.
Call me crazy, but I think Str8 Rippin is a lot better when they do not pick up a power weapon. This team works as unison, and just like this, you see a really good noob randomly switching weapons, missing shots. If he had his DMR out, that guy would have been dead.
Oh, there we go.
With the body. Here we go. All 4 members of Status Quo dead, and Legit's going to be moving the bomb in. They have the perfect setup. A really good noob is on the landing. Tsquared's coming off the respawn. He's going to be helping out Naded on the grenade launcher side as a really good noob. This is looking awesome.
Yeah, Legit got the arm. You can see here, though. Big play here by a really good noob. Kicking up Enable, getting control of this landing. And here it is. This looks like a for sure arm by Str8 Rippin.
Flamesword coming off the respawn. He is not going to be able to disarm it, and they stay in control of the map. If Tsquared drops down and Naded throws the bomb up, this looks like they're going for another plant. They are ending this game absolutely strong with the 15-minute mark, though. They can't go up 2-0. Incredible game.
They picked up that arm with about 20 seconds left in that game. It was a dogfight for the first 14 and a half minutes. Right at the end, Str8 Rippin getting control of the Status Quo base and finally getting that plan in.
taking a look at the stats, a really good noob is just dominating. You see him doing his little dance, not sure what that dance is called, maybe the Rye noob dance, but he is going plus 17, just dominating.
Yeah, look at those stats. Flamesword with a negative 15. That just can't fly here on Championship Sunday. You can't be doing that for your team.
Well, Game 4 is coming up next. I hate to do it to you, but it's another commercial break. We'll be back. Game number 4, Str8 Rippin versus Status Quo. That is not a mistake. Str8 Rippin is leading right now 2-1 after a 15-minute grueling game on Bomb Zealot. And coming up now, we have Capture the Flag on Zealot. Who do you have the advantage here, Chris?
Well, Str8 Rippin just took the last game on the same map. I'm going to have to give the advantage to them. They're playing again in Zealot. Even though Assault and CTF are a little bit different, the essential strategies are kind of the same.
Now that just sets me up perfectly for the question here. Chris, what is the difference? It seems that in a bomb assault or assault on Zealot, you want to control the landing, but capture the flag, it doesn't seem as important. What's the deal?
Well, with capture the flag, you're going to be grabbing the other team's flag, and you can run it back into your base any way you please. That's going to be the major thing. An assault, you're bringing something into the opponent's base. You want to stop where they're going to be able to, or basically you're going to try to set up where they're going to be able to not stop you. Flag, you've got to bring something back to your own base. And the way that the bomb and the flag news is going to be completely different. The bomb we see usually ported up into the landings, brought in from the landings. But in CTF, the flags are going to be thrown out to bottom middle and are going to be transported that way, kind of giving a new element on the map.
And Status Quo just dominating right now. They are running the flag, but a really good noob picks up the kill as Legit is going to be able to watch the flag, but he needs to act quickly, picks up the body shot. A really good noob picks up the flag. He really needs to throw that other one out, which he did. Huge kill right now. Status Quo cannot catch a break.
And Ryan Noob just continuing his dominance right here on Zealot. We saw it the last time he went plus 17. Huge ratio here by Ryan Noob, but now we're seeing his objective play come into work.
And a great job by the Str8 Rippin squad. You have to give the hats off to the entire team. No one predicted them to be this good, regardless of the 5-team land. I would have never put them ahead of Status Quo coming into this one.
Yeah, but like we talked about, Status Quo, one of the teams that did not land before this event. They said themselves about 2 weeks of real practice. You know, maybe a little rusty. Usually by Championship Sunday, especially the third day of playing Halo, you're going to think all their nerves are out, maybe all the kinks are worked out. But it looks like right now, Str8 Rippin just on a different level.
Right now, Assault has snuck into the Str8 Rippin base. He's going to get a touch on the flag, which is going to stop Str8 Rippin from putting in this potential flag cap. Good job by Assault, and legit just evading around the map, just embarrassing the other team. As Tsquared, or as Naded's going to be taken down with the flag. Status quo. It looks like they're going to be able to get the return, as a really good noob is just shooting grenades for no reason, absolutely wasting it. Heads up play, that is huge. I haven't seen someone waste a weapon in so long. It's so important.
Well, here we go. Status quo. All 4 of them alive. They're running into their base. Naded getting the touch right there, but I don't really know if that's going to be enough in order for them to get the stop.
It seems all Str8 Rippin members are on the floor. Status quo is going to be the... They have yet to get a return. Are you kidding me? Where? Okay, there it is. After 2.5 minutes, Status Quo goes on board first, 1-0, and it seems they're dominating the map right now. Ace has the sniper on the Str8 Rippin landing, picks up 1 kill, melees a guy in the body. He's going to get out of there. Great job by Str8 Rippin to realize where is the important spot to take over, and Flamesword is just running around as Assault gets this flag bottom middle.
And Ace has just been making a living here, now on a killing spree. Sitting at the landing. He's just been controlling this spot of the map. He's been doing it. We saw highlights of him from the last one when they won. Ace now putting in the flag. I'm going to have to go ahead and say I think Ace is honestly the key here for Status Quo and Zealot. When he's destroying, they're controlling the Str8 Rippin base.
Well, we saw at our last event that he can pick up overkills like it's his, which is his day job, but he doesn't makes it look very easy. But the thing I'm surprised about and I'm very angry about is that your prediction about this going to Game 5 seems to be accurate. So we're going to save our energy here. We're going to an Astro listen in. Crank up those Astros.
We're going for it now. We top to go red landing or something.
Blue help, one shot. 2 days. Push your top.
They got sniper, red landing.
2 down.
Top goal, help each other.
We gotta get these weapons.
Mike, he's top goal. There's 2
there.
Mike, they don't want to fight. They're going to go for a run. They're going to go for a run.
Your last one.
You got blue.
Top goal with sniper, guys. Top
Blue
goal.
front shot, blue front shot. Point
Blue
goal.
landing,
Blue landing, 1 shot. He's 1 shot, blue street.
Top goal.
Blue 2.
Go to the base. Ring 1, enable. Flag right now. The flag, 1 shot. Shot the flag. Shot ring 1, down.
Which other flag corner?
I'm looking for him. I got 2. Black corner's 1 shot still. Black corner's 1 shot.
Another 2 flag corner.
1 shot. 2 flag corner.
I'm running it.
No, I'm on bridge, guys. Base it right now. Enable. Just spiral, enable. I'm on our health, guys. We're on our health. Top center. Shot on me. Fuck him. 2x top center. Top goal now. Top goal. Top goal, 2. Fuck, man. All right. 2 guys top goal. Last guy. That was already a bridge. Oh, Brent. He's weak with a fade.
I got him, I think.
You got him?
Yeah.
Blue health. We gotta go bridge.
All right, I'm watching blue tunnel.
I think red bridge. Red bridge, Mike. Red bridge, guys. Red flag, guys.
I didn't get it up. He's ring 1. Red bridge. He's ring 1 on the flag.
Red bridge, Mike. Right there, running at ring 1, Mike.
Right.
Stay alive, guys. Up red landing. 1 shot.
Red landing. There's 2 there, guys. There's 2 red landing. There's 2 red landing. 1 shot. They're still wearing the flag, guys.
Shot red landing still.
I got Naded.
Top goal. Say
Top goal.
Top goal.
He's 1 shot. All right, last guy's on the flag.
Hey, blue street. Weak.
He's on it.
He's got it up. They're spawning blue 2. All right, blue 2. I need help. You have no help yet.
Flag is on it.
You have no help yet.
T2's weak. Get a grab.
Yeah, clean.
Can't get over there.
Shot blue 2.
Nice. 2 dead. Watch out blue landing, Aaron. Watch out blue landing.
Blue landing.
Blue bridge.
Front of blue.
They got me, guys. They're going to
Blue
get the
landing
return.
weak. Blue landing weak.
Play smart, guys.
Hey,
Slow it down.
2 guys top goal.
2 top gold. 2 top gold.
On our base. Shot on our main. Shot on our main ramp.
Where'd you get
Shot ring 1.
Bottom main ramp?
It's ring 1, 2 of them.
All right, ring 1.
base.
I'm pushing their base.
Push, I'm gonna pull the flag.
Red
I'll pull
1.
it. You have grenade launcher, please.
Red 1 right now.
Blue landing, sniping.
On the bomb, guys.
Blue landing.
Wearing the flag, guys.
Blue street.
Blue street. Base. Ring 1.
Dude, Nade's 1 shot, guys. Guys, they're running up blue. Nade's 1 shot.
Blue. He's 1 shot. Blue courtyard. Blue courtyard. In front of blue.
Up red landing also.
Nade's in front of blue. Blue 2 going
You guys
blue
are
bridge.
landing weak.
Blue 2 going blue bridge.
Red 2, guys. Red 2.
Watch out, Hunter.
street, go straight. Let's shot, good bridge.
And they're shooting at him.
Good bridge. One shot, I'm ahead. One shot. One shot, everyone. I got landed. Go.
Too dead.
I'm watching main ramp. I'm watching main ramp.
They're street.
Stay alive. Go, Brian, go.
Let's go.
I got it.
Big one. Shot.
They're landing.
I got him.
There's one shot landing.
On me.
Top goal dead. Too dead. Under their base. Going wing one.
I'm landing now.
Are landing also. So they're gonna lift also.
I died.
Are landing lifted.
Status quo blowing the lead. Str8 Rippin is on a 4-0 flag cap spree right now. Absolutely unbelievable. The communication from Naded is mind-blowing.
Yeah, you could hear him screaming, and that's the Naded that I remember. When he starts yelling like that, you know things are going right for Str8 Rippin. You can just hear them. They're all pumped up right now. Like you said, 4-0 cap lead. They're looking for blood here against the defending champs.
It is a 3-on-3 right now in the, and Legit is charging top middle. He's chasing down a kill. He finishes it up, and that seems to be the major difference. Str8 Rippin is dominating the one-shots right now, and a really good noob is running the flag ring one. He's going to make it to the landing. Legit has his cover as Tsquared's pushing from top gold. Naded's on the flag. This is the game. 5-2. It's something about the Str8 Rippin name that just echoes throughout this venue. Unbelievable series, knocking the Dallas champions out of the race for the championship. Incredible play by a really good noob and this entire Str8 Rippin squad throughout the entire series.
Yeah, you can hear the fans there. They're happy that Str8's back. I'm sure Tom Tsquared, Taylor's happy Str8 Rippin's back, crushing the defending champions. Tough loss by that status quo squad, though. I hope they don't feel too bad. Str8 Rippin just looking on fire right now.
Looking at the stats, it's all extremely even all throughout the entire Str8 Rippin team. Absolutely incredible. 316s, 110, does it matter? No, they walk away with the win.
Yeah, just the objective play there by Str8 Rippin, so strong, picking up clutch flag returns. You saw Noob running those flags in. You could hear Str8 Rippin communicating. Just an impressive performance overall by this new team.
It's amazing how Str8 Rippin was able to bounce back after the beginning of that game when status quo was just putting the pressure on them. Great job by Str8 Rippin to keep the composure and just regain themselves and just dominate the rest of the game. They went on a 5-0 run after being down 2-0. How ridiculous. Tom, congrats, buddy. You did awesome. And that is it, I think, for us right now. We'll be back with our winners finals at 3 o'clock Eastern.